All right, let's bring this up. Some of us may not know this guy too well. I've seen his name come across multiple times, and I've also seen him on Instagram before. Shout out to Checks and Balances, even for this post right here. And you know, it's definitely going to catch a little bit more eyes when you're opening up bank accounts with the name Marlo Stanfield, right? Attached to it. Federal authorities allege UK rapper TR Trizzy opened a JP Morgan Chase account under alias Marlo Stanfield. hold on for a second. Under alias? So is that a fake ID? Is that fake address and all the credentials that you need to open up a bank account? He went and got all that done as Marlo Stanfield. Well, whoever the banker is that sat down with him and opened up his bank account obviously did not watch The Wire, right? But if he really, like, you could have an alias attached to an account, right? Like my real name and then I don't know. But Marlo Stanfield, dude, you's better off just putting the money under the fucking bed or in a safe, or if you got all this money going around, just build a safe room. I know a lot of people don't like to keep cash in the house. You know, you try not to shit where you eat or anything like that. You make your house and where you lay your head a target. But if you got nothing, no other option other than I can't have my name on nothing, but I got to be the one to be able to walk in here and actually withdraw my money, you got to have a better option than just going with Marlo Stanfield or fucking Avon or John Gotti. You got to have a better fucking option. Build a safe room, B. Build some shit that nobody could get into. But anyway, all right. So opens this JP Morgan account under the alias Marlo Stanfield. According to unsealed federal indictment documents, investigators claim a financial review into an individual named Samuel revealed no legitimate income and substantial cash deposited tied to alleged illegal activity. A JP Morgan Chase account was reportedly opened under the alias Marlo Mayowa Stanfield, a name referencing Marlo Stanfield, a notorious fictional drug kingpin from the HBO series The Wire. The account was allegedly linked to information from Samuel's UK passport TikTok clip. So it's linked to your passport. Interesting. Yeah, there's all types of laws they're getting you with that. Just that bank account, all types of shit, charges. I should say you're getting hit just with that. But let's check this video out. When we talk about the type of money this man was spending, y'all see him in the thumbnail, the big picture next to the private jet, and then the beautiful landscape background. That's one of his mansions that's on display there from social media. And the private jet pictures of him is just like, oh man, you can find 100 of them on social media. Just Google the guy. But check this video out. Let's get a little bit more of a backdrop of what he had going on. A lot of money, got to give it to him.
Things are not looking good for TR Trizzy at all, who has been arrested in America for essentially distributing meth and was refused bail. No freedom. US Marshals hold TR Trizzy on meth conspiracy. This has been posted by Opinionated UK, a platform that are very early on stories often, and I haven't seen anything yet that they was wrong about. There's limited information online right now. A Puncho, another guy that used to cover a lot of the UK rap stuff, now is big on American crime, posted up a thing saying US drug raised net $10 million in crypto linked to notorious Mexican cartel officials. Did say it's interesting, unsure if this is linked to the TR Trizzy case, and we reach out to people. It says US drug enforcement seized more than 10 million in cryptocurrency linked to the Mexico's cartel during raids that also netted massive quantities of drugs, said on Tuesday. The cryptocurrency seizure in Miami was part of a nationwide operation. 44 million fentanyl pills and 4,500 pounds of fentanyl powder and nearly 65,000 pounds of methamphetamine since January, the Justice Department said in the statement. As more information comes out with that case, we'll find out if that is the direct one linked to TR Trizzy. If this good source is reported that he's getting no bond, that is a very scary situation in America. With these kinds of drug conspiracy charges, you could be looking at a different kind of sentence. This guy hasn't been active on social media from what I can see on his Instagram for a while. Not too sure about his Snapchat, but the arrest date was the 07/15/2025. It was literally a couple of days ago. Limited information on the case right now, but many of you guys are probably wondering who is TR Trizzy. So let's get into it.
Today, Trizzy's taking delivery of his brand new car. It's one of one, Top Life edition. He did it up just for him. So
nice.
You ready for it? Cool.
Nice custom.
Bow.
Damn. Yes, sir. Woo! Look at that. What do you think?
Beautiful.
TR Trizzy is a rapper out of the UK. He hasn't been the most consistent over the years, but when he drops, he gets decent numbers. One time I was asking on my Instagram, who is the richest UK rapper? People saying Stormzy, there was debating it, and many people were saying TR Trizzy.
Yacht to your house. You stupid or something.
Nice little yachts. Bundles and bundles of money you're sleeping with. Nice.
Chop
Ooh,
life. Do you not get it?
nice.
Stars in the roof.
And out of nowhere, there was a situation where he was providing some sort of crypto course, and many people had said they were scammed by it. He cleared up the controversy in an interview with members talking only, but he left the UK. He had a bunch of money, was now living a high life in America, and he was actually asked about this on an interview. There was mixed opinions about the whole crypto group and the scam situation. Some people say if you pay to join a group and he loses money, then that's your fault. You pay to join, it's not a guarantee. And other people said that he chopped many people, and he was embracing it by saying chop live. This guy was getting into all sorts of madness with the
Chop
police and was
live.
catching cases. There was a video that went viral from his Snapchat where he was getting surrounded by them and pulled over.
Because of your previous, I'm going to ask you to exit the vehicle.
What's my previous?
Well, you've been involved in a lot of shit.
No, what?
Okay.
I haven't been involved
Can you
in
give me the
nothing.
car keys? All right.
Yeah, but what? I haven't been.
If you give me the car keys, get in the vehicle. I've got no grounds at the moment to search you.
Yeah.
Okay. And we can work on that at the moment, but we
Yeah.
may build grounds to that. Cool. Thanks, mate.
Like I said, he addressed the issues of why this guy ended up moving out of the UK on the members only network. Conversations with Risk Taker.
Spoke about friggin' living in Dubai and that, yeah. Like, was that the when you went to like? Why did you go to Dubai? Basically, why did you go?
Boy, it's a long story, but so I was in the UK and just living like my normal life, whatever. And then I had a apartment in Battersea. Now, furthermore, so I came out when I was 23, and I had a case from when I was in jail, and it stayed with me for like 2 years. And then I finally went to court, and they put me on tag for like a year. So I've just got my new apartment, and I'm thinking, perfect, I'm just gonna chill off there on my tag, whatever. So all my people will come and check me, and then what happened now? Yeah, one of my like close stars is always coming. One day he's left my yard,
Space.
and bam, never heard nothing. Like a couple of days, and then word, like, you know what I'm saying, man, that's passed and whatever. So I'm like, raw.
A wild story is TR Trizzy explaining how he took a massive L and got robbed for 2 million. He said, I can't lie, 2024, people are going to think, how's he doing this? All just from what they see. You don't see the work behind the scenes. I always tell man, sometimes you got to step back into reality and take a step back from the lit life and bullshit and focus. Took a man L last year. My house cleaner chopped me for 2 million. I was on a plane when my neighbor told me I nearly passed out, lol. She went back to Mexico and set up for life. That would have finished bare, man, but we built different. I had two choices, cry like a waste man or go ham the next day. I was outside putting on a brave face, even though it was killing me inside. I got mortgages in other countries, businesses. You think I can say, yo, I took an L, allow me this month? No. Everyone's got a story and no one's coming to save anyone.
You put on your snap recently, yeah. Someone pray on me. I saw you put basically that fucking. Oh, sorry about that. I saw that you put basically your cleaner chopped you for 2 mil, bro. How did you? When I saw it, I was like, 2 mil, bro. I don't know how she got away with that. How did she, obviously, it wasn't cash, surely.
No, some cash, some watches, and just dumb shit. But that was my fault though. Like, I remember I was in New York, and then I must have hit her like, yo, I'm coming back Saturday, so I need you to clean my yard for like on Friday. So when I get back, my people, it's fresh. But normally I don't let her go in without me. But I said, you know, it's what it is. But I remember I was on the plane, like just landing. Like, I was actually landing. I remember the person saying, yeah, bomb landing, whatever. And so that's when your texts start coming through.
Back, yeah.
My neighbors text me, like, your door's open, you know. I'm like, huh?
So yeah, we've got TR Trizzy right now in a situation where he has been refused bail. It said on that sheet, bond amount 0. I'm not sure they made him an offer. They put some ridiculous price tag. Some rappers be paying 100,000, 200,000, even more if they know you've got money. One time this guy had said that he is the richest rapper in the UK, but only made 4K from music. And let's just be real here. The lifestyle this guy was living, people had him on Snapchat or whatever for the motivation. Numerous cars outside his property, just stuff where you can't really fake it. He was doing it day to day. This guy definitely has some serious money. It'd be interesting to see if the US court want him to prove where he was financing this lifestyle. 15 years and upwards, I'm seeing for Miami stuff related to meth, if it is true the stuff they've arrested him for, and he can go a lot higher if it is large quantities and he has a massive role. And if it is that situation, a similar case and similar timing to when he was arrested, the Miami situation, that is linked to the cartel. This could be a very complicated case to break down. Definitely will be more videos on this situation. I'll keep you guys posted. So stay tuned to the channel.
Wow. What I'm searching in the background, we could take this down. What I'm searching in the background is how do you compare legal? Because I always hear that meth is like one of the strongest drugs in the world, right? As far as its effect and its addictive nature. How do you compare legal punishment received for meth? Let me just put crystal meth just in case. Crystal meth compared, well, crystal meth to other drugs. I'm just curious. The legal punishment for crystal methamphetamine is generally harsher compared to many other drugs, especially for manufacturing or trafficking offenses. The severity depends on, of course, the jurisdiction, the type of offense, the amount of drug, prior offenses, but they lean on it heavy. And I remember always hearing that shit. I really do. All right, let's pull up his social media. Let's take a look at the man's, what do you got going on? All right. This looks like the same page that they just mentioned in that documentary. It looks real because it's got 641,000 followers and it's verified. Okay. Official _ TR Trizzy. Mean. All right. Nothing going on here. Nothing too crazy, right? This could be just a vacation pic or something like that. If I post a picture like this, don't come for me, right? Please. All right, jewelry could be real, could be fake. You never know. Not a big deal. Feds don't come for. Oh, hold on now. Hold on. If these watches are real, we recognize some of these watches, and keep an eye on the chop life consistency. Chop life, chop life, chop life. He's wearing the rings. He posts on his social media. They showed the post where he said something about he got chopped for $2 million. Right? Meaning I got taken, I got scammed, I got robbed, I lost. He's wearing the rings once again. Even the interviewer asked him, like, Martin said you got chopped for $2 million. And then he explains what happened to the $2 million. So clearly there's a lot of proof of what chop life means. This was like one of his mottos: chop life this, chop life that. So if he has all this stuff talking about chopping people, they already got evidence saying that when you refer to this, you're talking about scamming or taking from people. And you already left the UK allegedly after getting caught in the middle of a scam, right? A crypto scam. But him even promoting chop life, watch how much that comes up in his fucking trial. Chop life. These damn 4-finger rings. Good job. All right. Looks like good property. Looks like real nice property. See a little bundle of cash on the floor. Okay. They might ask about that. Okay. Nice blinged out jewelry. Once again, real, fake, nice. You don't have to be a billionaire to get jewelry, right? All right. All right. Oh, private jet, chop in front of it. Oh. Y'all taking over the gas station, grayed out vehicles. That's also in pictures at your property, huh? Looks like the Maybach, the Lambo, the Rolls, and all that. A lot of cash. A lot of cash in the Maybach on the passenger seat. Okay, Scarface. The world is yours, blimp, huh? Okay. All right. Chop life. Is this your property?
We can go M for M. $250,000 for the Maybach.
Okay. Chop life. Rings once again. All right. This is allegedly what? Your property. It's a nice property in the background. Here goes these gray cars once again. So you like gray. All right. What's this? Cybertruck. Not a big deal, right? So it seems. Don't want to go too crazy, but oh man, more behind it. This is starting to feel like Umi with the Hellcat. As far as social media and what you're showing, just different ways of how you guys got to this bag. Umi with the Hellcat was, the whole piracy and that thing. This guy Chop Life, they're saying meth they hit him with, right? What do you got going on? All right. Let's just glance the rest of his social media real quick. Beautiful looking property. All right. Nice watches, big watches, private jets. There goes those gray cars again. Yeah, a lot of lavish life on the, all right, gift for the lamb truck. A lot of bent in the background. A lot of lavish life on the Instagram. Moral of the story. Uncle Sam, not only do they want their cut, like, if you got a picture, if I really believe that picture right there is $200,000 and your reported income is $4,000, top of the year, first quarter when everybody's reporting their taxes, even if you're not selling crystal meth, I want my part. This is where audits start happening and whatnot, and sometimes investigations, right? It's like, I see all this money around you, but every time I get my taxes filed from you or your taxes filed, I'm getting peanuts. You sending me $1,000 or claiming $1,000 income. So where is all of this shit? All this off the books, like the properties and the cars, like, I want my piece. And that's just surface, because if you're legitimate, then oh, my bad, my accountant fucked up my taxes, my tax man messed up. Let me cut you this check. I owe you a back $1 million or $2 million. Let me cut you that check. My bad. It happens. Legitimate mistakes on your taxes, right? But to absolutely know that, no, I'm not making my money legally, I'm making it illegally. I'm allegedly selling crystal meth. I'm allegedly doing crypto scams. I'm allegedly scamming people. I'm running around performing chop life. How the fuck are you? The Instagram, to me, isn't even required to make your money. Okay. Now, some people, they use social media, and that's a part of the business, the promotion and whatnot. Okay, cool. I get it. But if you sell, when was the last time y'all heard of crystal meth rings or ties into cartels? Allegedly, they mentioned that in the documentary, that you also needed social media to actually push your product. Like, did we see any social media, Instagram posting and shit in Breaking Bad talking about crystal meth? The fuck? But to show Rolls Royce, Bentley, Maybach, Lamb truck, mansions, private jets, you got people that make legitimate money that do interviews all over the place talking about, man, I don't know how y'all niggas be flying private all the time. You got to be in the echelon of like Drake and Jay-Z and Beyonce and Rihanna. You got to be in those, and those people, they be just owning their own planes and shit, right? But to fly private all the time, y'all remember the interview of like people like Method Man, who's a star, he made a ton of money, multi-millionaire. He broke down on MEO with Mav about flying private. He's like, yo, where these rappers getting all this money to fly private all the time? I can't do it. I can't. Hell no. It's a lot of fucking paper. So flying private, you're showing that the mansions, the cars, and you got $4,000 reported on your fucking income. Social media shouldn't even exist for you, because this is one of, not only they're going to use this as evidence in your trial, but this is sometimes how they even get on to you. AR Ab was another one. They said one of the turns that people started looking in his direction is when he posted that, what was like $250,000 or something like that. AR Ab, from what I remember, he had a bet with Baby. He won the bet with Baby. Baby paid him like $100,000 or something like that. And then a whole bunch of internet gave him shit talking about, you showed that money. You only got that money because Baby gave it to you. And that tweaked his nerve. That got under his skin, that the internet was saying you broke without Baby, or that's money Baby gave you. So he does another video, if y'all remember what I'm talking about, and it's got like more than that laid out on the table, and he's get typical AR Ab shit. Like y'all think that this is rap money? This ain't no buy. I extort people. I do that. I get it from the street and all this. And it's like, really? Looks like real money to me in this video. Let's start investigating. The hush puppies of the world, the TR Trizzies of the world. Dude, if you're doing something illegal, what? And it's not just rappers, and it's not just urban culture. It's not just hip hop culture. It's not just black people. You can go back to the Italians. Okay. John Gotti got a lot of flack from his own team for being out there, for having the multi-$1,000 suits and being a media darling. And like the mafia thing was supposed to be quiet, right? He was more so front street, and he paraded himself around as Teflon Don, and he marveled in the media a little bit. And he was an attractive guy as far as what he had going on. His presence was loud. The mafia had issues behind that. No, art imitates reality. It was depicted in Casino. Nikki was Nikki and the rest of the team. They were mad at Ace when he had to kind of take a step off of the managing director job, but still to remain active within the casino. He took the TV role. Remember when Nikki was like, you wanted to be on fucking TV. Like you could have did the chef job or whatever, just to be around and be quiet. You wanted to be seen, mother. It's no different here. It's no fucking different. You just need the world to know you got it like that. There already is a lot of dangers in posting everything to the world, right? But if you are posting things that look like they are very, very hard to obtain, i.e., frequent private jet trips, at least be getting legal money. Don't be having $4,000 reported on your fucking taxes. We call that around here self-snitching. And a million laws being broken all the way back to you opening a fucking JP Chase account, a JP Morgan Chase account under the name Marlo Stanfield. Genius. Genius stuff. I want to keep following this trial though. And the reason why it's real interesting to me, checks and balances for us to stay on top of, is they mention ties into the cartel. Let's be real. This much money that he's flaunting and he's showing doesn't come from a bag here, a bag there, crystal meth. He might have been involved in something big. Okay. So I'm curious.